morning, good afternoon, good evening. What is this? This is Tanks and Tuddies, presented by Tubbs and Franke. This week, episode 97. Not sure what that was. That just came from the heart. 97, though. 3 more weeks till episode 100. We say it every week. We're going to figure something out for that, and we haven't yet. I'm assuming we'll do something extra on the casino side. Maybe we'll bring back top 5 and list our top 5 favorite things about each other and least favorite. A double top 5. That's not a bad idea.
Least favorite would be pretty easy.
Least favorite would be easier than the favorite for sure. I think we need to actually write that down. That's not a bad idea at all. Typical episode this week. Nothing crazy. We had some huge news in the golf world, and then nothing crazy, really. So let's just get right into it. Hopefully we do well on the grid. We went 8 out of 9 last week. We're going for 9 out of 9 this week. So how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. Friday we did pretty much nothing. Paige had classes all day. I worked, and then we just hung out for the night, watched some Netflix and some movies. Saturday, woke up. Paige had some stuff to do later in the afternoon. I thought it was going to rain all day. It ended up not. So Paige studied in the morning. We went out, did some... What did we do Saturday morning? I think Saturday morning we just went and got some food in the morning. And then Sunday, I went out and golfed. It was beautiful here on Sunday. It was about 88 degrees, I think. And the course that we went to, I have played one time before and did not play well there. Surprisingly, in Arkansas, this course has the most water I've ever played on. It's got, on the front 9, I believe every hole has water in play. Most of the time off to the right side, which is horrible for my driver. Yeah. Actually, that's the driver's a work in progress. It's got some stuff that needs to be fixed. But so we ended up scrambling, me and 3 of Paige's classmates, a couple guys that I've gone out with before. Me and the guy that I was paired up with.
You went out with a dude?
Yes. Yep.
Pause.
So we scrambled, shot 3 over on 9. It was not bad. The driver was not the greatest, but the irons started getting pretty pure towards the end. You know how I always tell you I can never hit my 3-wood? Mm-hmm. I hit a 3-wood from probably 210 out and put it on the right side of the green. Perfect little baby fade, dropped it right on the green. So the wood was coming around a little bit. But yeah, driver needed some work. Short game was really good. Putting was phenomenal. I had some awesome leg putts, tough greens. It was good to get out. Back was definitely a little bit sore. Haven't been out in probably 4 to 6 weeks. I can't tell you exactly, but it's been a while, so it was nice to get out. But then after golfing, went and picked up our groceries, made some food for Paige for the week, and that was about it. So, how was your weekend?
I had a great weekend. So, went out to my parents' cottage for the first summer weekend. Got down there Friday. We actually beat my parents because they had to wait for Jason at a track meet. So we kind of set everything up, went and visited with the fam, and then my brother got there, so we were hanging out with him. We went for a ride, and then just a chill Friday night. Had a couple bevs. And then Saturday we were waking up early. Saturday was my birthday, so we went golfing. I waited too long to get our tee time though, and I wanted to try a new course. But basically we ended up playing if you had a list, right, A, B, C, D, E, we ended up playing my E course, and there's a reason it was the E course. This place was fucking shit. It was so fucking bad, dude. It's basically like, picture a golf course where you can't tell where it goes from fairway to rough, because it literally just all looks like somebody mowed their backyard and then went back over their backyard in some spots lower. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So the fairway was just like a real nice low-cut backyard, and then the rough was like an overgrown backyard. Yikes. So that was frustrating. It didn't help my game at all. We did a 2-man scramble as well. It was Sid and I versus my dad and brother. We smoked them. My brother's brand new to golf. He's only been golfing for like a couple months consistently, so he's getting into it. He can't control his putter, but it's still nice to get out there. Had some drinks, but I've got the golf yips right now, real fucking bad. I can't get off the tee, so playing with Sid was great because she was playing the Reds, and she hit her driver. Driver's the one thing that Sid hits pretty consistent. She had a couple smoke drives, and that saved us. And then my wedge game was all right, but, man, irons and putting was just atrocious. And then that preceded, I'm going to skip over Sunday quick / Saturday night. I subbed in a golf league on Monday again, and I shot a 55, dude. It's like I've got the yips so bad right now. I can't hit a club. I'm doing shit that I haven't done since, remember our first round at Meadows there when all your buddies came down from Wisconsin?
Yep.
That's how I felt. It was like that, where like I just can't hit this little white ball. So after the golf, we got back, swam for a little bit, enjoyed the sun. Then we went for a golf cart ride, then had dinner. And I don't know if it was because it was the first, time I've really been outside in the heat all day in a while, but I was just toast. I mean, it was like 8 o'clock, post-dinner, I had some cake for my birthday. Didn't really overeat either. I had one burger. They were fucking huge burgers. Shout out to Papa Tubbs. Those were phenomenal. And then I had one basic piece of cake, but I was out. I stopped drinking after golf, too. I wasn't drinking all day, and I was just beat. So Sid and I literally on and off slept until about 11 o'clock on the couch while everybody else was watching TV. And then I was like, hey, let's just, go to bed. So kind of a lame birthday Saturday night. I guess that's what 25 is sleeping. But
yeah.
Sunday woke up, kind of just hung out, and then went home. What did I do Sunday during the day? I think I just did some shit to get ready for the week, did some cooking. Was that all? Yeah, Sunday was basic. Yeah, so I don't know. The golf game has just not been good lately. It's very frustrating, especially in 3 weeks. I've got my big golf trip. For those of you that don't remember, every year I go on a golf trip Thursday through Sunday. We play 3 rounds. There's a trophy. I won it last year. Well, I should say my partner won it last year. I didn't help much. So, and these are nice courses. They're tough. They're tight. They're scary. So I need to. Hey, that's true. I need to button that up. So I'm going to the range a lot. This is how bad I played Monday night, right? So we got done about 6:30, and I was like, all right, I could go home, I could eat, I could relax. I was like, no, I'm going to punish myself. I'm going to go to the range. Then I realized that going to the range isn't going to do anything well, especially after playing 9 holes. I'm going to be beat. I'm just going to keep hitting it like shit, and then I'm going to be just horrible. So I went to the gym, and, man, I was throwing around weight Monday night. I was pissed off. It was great. So every time I have a bad golf round now, I'm going to go ahead and hit the gym and just get that anger out of the way. So
I will say I found a putting warm-up thing that I started doing, and I think it helped me putt so much better on Sunday. Basically, I take 3 balls and 3 tees, and I put a tee right in the middle of the hole, in the front of it, one on the left edge and one on the right edge. And then I only back up 5 feet or so and practice trying to hit all of the tees but still make my putts from the same spot. And it helps with distance control and accuracy. And I putted so much better on Sunday. And I only did that for probably 5 minutes.
The thing that I think is destroying my putting lately is that by the time I get to putting, I'm mentally checked out because of how bad I was before that.
Yeah.
I can't hit a driver right now. I can't keep it in play. And that's the other thing, too, is it's easy to say, oh, I'd be a lot better if I could just hit a fairway. But I hit 1 fairway last night out of 9. And Saturday, I probably only hit 2.
Yeah.
Sid came in clutch so many times. So I'm going to keep hitting the range. I'm going to try to work this out. But it's scary because I started the year hot. I started really well. I played pretty good down there with you that one round. The second round wasn't as good, but and my first couple rounds in range sessions here, they were great. I was like, man, maybe I should look into actually getting better rather than just hitting consistent. But now I got to get back to that consistent or something. I got the yips so bad. So locks and long shots. Locks, we lost last week. I'm 15-13-1. Torque over 28.5 home runs. He hit another one last week. He's at 3. I don't remember what I said last week about his stats, but it was like at some point in June he only had 4, so he's still on pace. 1 a week, and we'll be ahead of that, so I'm all right. Last week, though, I had the Hurricanes-Rangers under 5.5. I want to look if this is the right game. I think it was. That was the series ender game. I thought it was Wednesday. I don't know if it got pushed to Thursday or what. But this game was, they were at 4 goals in the second, right? And I was like, all right, it was 3-1 Hurricanes. So I was like, they're going to park the bus. They need to win this game. Because it was game 6. Hurricanes were down 1. And the Hurricanes parked the bus. I was watching. However, the Rangers just scored everything. This game finished 5-3. 8 goals if you can't do math. So, big loss there. Big loss. So, this week we're going to bounce back. Guardians money line Wednesday versus the Mets. This was just a quick pick. I looked at the starting pitching, and I saw Tristan McKenzie going up against, is it Jose Quintana or Jorge?
Jose
Quintana, who isn't bad, but he's not good. This is simple. The Mets are bad. They don't get run support. And Tristan McKenzie's my guy. He's on my fantasy team. I don't even think he's having that good of a year, but he's my guy.
He's been all right.
So we're going to ride with him. Guardians money line. The Guardians are the better team here. Minus 130, I believe it is. So get it done, Guards. Do you think they call themselves that, the Guards? Probably not. That's what I would if I was a fan. Longshots, 7-18-1. We booked a win here last week. Before I get to last week, Scooble Cy Young. Let's check those odds real quick. I got him at plus 1,600 just to remind you guys and rub it in your face. And last week he was plus 250. I'd assume he'd be the same. He had a good outing last week.
He might move up.
Awards, Cy Young Award, American League. Scooble is now plus 175 and Burns is plus 400. It's just every week it just gets better, man. I'm waiting for this shit to hit minus 110, baby. That's it. It's great, too, right now. Scooble, every time he's on the mound, the Tigers get run support. It's insane. Reese Olson goes out there, has similar starts, not as good, obviously. He doesn't have the strikeouts. He just got hurt last night, too. No run support. Scooble's on the mound, though, and all of a sudden this team's like, let's hit some fucking bombs. I think Torque homered in the Scooble game. And then we got the Tigers doing the Central plus 350. That's dead. Dumb bet. Didn't actually bet it myself. That was strictly a pod pick. So last week, though, we had the Avs money line over the Stars. I said that the Avs would not lose the series 4-1. They won that game, and then they proceeded to lose Game 6, just like I predicted. I'm so good at this, you guys. I know hockey. I say that, and then I don't bet hockey this week, but there's not really a lot of lines yet. Let's see. What's today, Wednesday? Today's Tuesday. I guess I could have bet something for Wednesday. You got Panthers, Rangers. Nope, I'm not adding one. All right, this week, though, long shot. Tigers money line parlayed with the over 7.5 runs. This is a low over for baseball, and like I said, the Tigers get run support. Who are they even playing? The Pirates.
Yeah.
The Pirates. This is plus 232. There's a chance Sid goes to this game. She has never been to a Tigers game when they lost. I just made that up. She has never been to a Tigers game when they lost. Sorry, let me try to phrase this like I have a college education. Sid has never been to a Tigers game. Sid has never witnessed a Tigers loss while she's dating me.
There
we go. Got it. All right. She's 1-0. We're going to ride that wave. Scooble's on the mound. He's so good. And like I said, the Tigers have been generating runs for him. I wish I had a stat for it. I didn't put the time in to find that. I apologize. But at plus 232, this is worth a unit, in my opinion. I'm putting a unit on it. Frankie's going to put a unit on it, and we're going to cash. Don't forget. Tomorrow. Now, if Sid goes to the game, I will let you know we're not betting it. Or if Sid doesn't go.
They're not playing the Pirates.
I thought it was the Pirates.
It's the Royals.
Ooh.
Do you know who's pitching for the Royals tomorrow?
Oh, no. Sid's going next week.
Okay.
Shit. Yeah, they play the Pirates next week. Shit. Well, I'm still riding this parlay. I'm just less confident now. Now we're throwing a half unit on it.
For tomorrow still?
Tomorrow still, yep.
Cole Reagans is pitching. Cole Reagans versus Scooble.
Man. Oh.
Hey,
fuck
plus
it. No,
232 is still pretty good.
Scooble's on the mound. The stats are still there. Scooble on the mound. Tigers runs. Over 7.5. Tigers money line. Take it. I'm taking it.
Fair.
Bingo. And if you want to get crazy, take the Tigers over. Take them over 4 runs, 4+ runs, if you want to get crazy. No, take them 5. Take them 5. Take them 5, because it's gonna go 5-3. Tigers win. I'm gonna write that down. Tigers win 5-3. Damn it! I can't believe I got my dates mixed up like that. I've been doing that a lot lately. All right, that's it. Tigers money line over 7.5. Cole Reagans, I don't like it, but either way, your locks and long shots.
All right. I had another good week. 2-0 on the locks last week. I'm up to 27-16. We had the White Sox money line versus the Nationals. That hit. I could not tell you what the score was. And then I had the Royals Mariners Nerfy last week as well. I believe that was for Wednesday. That hit. This week I'm going to go Tigers Royals Nerfy tomorrow. Scooble. It's
a good one.
Scooble and Reagans Nerfy. It's probably, honestly, this is probably going to be like -160, -170. So it's going to be disgusting. I have no idea. But it's basically free money. So, and then
I can guarantee you the Tigers will not score a run in the first.
That's probably
Just need
true.
the Royals to not.
And then
be careful though. The last time the Tigers played the Royals, I was there. Sorry, the last time Scooble pitched against the Royals, I was there, and he gave up a run in the first.
It was bullshit though.
It was. It was
should
bullshit.
not have happened. And then I'm going the Orioles money line on Wednesday versus the Cardinals. John Means is on the mound. Cardinals are not good. This is only -136. Seems pretty simple for me. So taking the Orioles on Wednesday, and that's what we'll move with this week for locks. For long shots, yeah, tough L's on the long shots this week. First off, Thunder series spread -1.5. Went into OKC 2-2. They ended up losing 4-2. Did not win a single game at home. Bad look there. Did you add that to
They're
the record?
Still young. I did not.
So 9-35. Yeah, 9-35 on long shots. We still have the Juan Soto regular season home run leader. Last week I had Torque for Dinger Tuesday. That was a loss. Torque is a bum. We had Scottie plus 400. I have some hot takes about that. I'll save that for a little bit later. But that lost. And we had Brooks top 10 plus 125. Brooks just not being himself in majors right now. He finished tied for 26, so that was another loss. This week we're going only 2 picks, both on Dinger Tuesday. Bryce Harper plus 310, Rafael Devers plus 320. Devers has a home run in 6 straight games, mind you. Yeah, quick and easy. Hopefully these both hit by the time we're done recording here. Actually, I don't remember what time the Red Sox game starts. That is
Red Sox are at 8, I thought.
Yeah, that might be a later game. So we won't get that one before we're finished. But oh no, it does start at 5:50.
6:50. 6:50.
5:50.
I'm pretty sure the majority of our listeners that we still even if I don't even know, do people even listen to this anymore? I haven't looked at the stats in so long.
Yeah, numbers have been holding steady at a solid 7 per week.
Oh, well, that's not that bad. I thought you were going to say like 2 or 3. Who do we think's listening? Let's try to shout it out. All right, so we got my dad.
My dad.
Your dad. And then that's all I got. Sid listens to the weekend recaps and then turns it off.
I couldn't tell you who else.
So that's 3. Maybe like your brother? No, your brother doesn't listen.
Probably not.
Oh, guy I work with does. We were talking about it today. So that's 4. So like I said, the majority of our listeners are in my time zone. It's 6:50.
Anyways,
to this day, I always wonder what Reg is up to.
Yeah, me too. He's in the perfect time to be chirping us because we were shitting all over him.
I know. We shit all over him. And then they just...
all of his teams are good now.
Yep. Every single one of them.
I don't know.
Well, what's Baltimore got? They got the Ravens? Good. AFC Championship. Orioles? Good. Is that all for Baltimore? Yeah, they don't have hockey or basketball. So, yeah, all of his teams are good. Wait. No, wasn't he like some sort of like... Who would they root for hockey? They'd be Caps.
Yeah.
Caps made the playoffs.
Yep.
And basketball, would you be... Is that
Wizards?
closer to Philly? Oh, yeah. Wizards. Ooh, sorry, Reg.
Yeah.
Anyways,
college
let's
is
move
Maryland,
on.
So.
I'm very excited to talk about this here. So, the golf last week, the actual golf, there's not much to talk about. Xander won it. He didn't choke. pretty cool down to the wire.
9 under on day one.
I found myself rooting for Bryson a little bit.
Yeah.
Like did you see what he did? He tossed the ball to a kid and a grown man intercepted it, and Bryson like brought him back and said, "Give it to the fucking kid."
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. And then he was playing well. He had some chip-ins, some long putts. I was like, "Oh, fuck, I kind of like this guy." And his TikTok/YouTube content has been awesome.
I haven't watched a ton of it.
Videos?
I've watched a little bit, like the ball rollback one I watched where he was driving the different balls and stuff.
He also played 9 with junior clubs. That was fun to watch because Bryson's a big dude. He's crouched over. They did him and the Garrett kid from GM Golf. They did 2-ball scramble from the Reds to see if they could shoot or see if they could break 50. I think they shot 50.
Did he play with Bob?
I would assume he did something with Bob. Maybe not yet. But yeah, anyways, his content's fun, and I find myself like hoping he does well. I mean, I don't think I hate him anymore. And he's also not he seems to be like maturing.
Yeah,
not so much of that like I'm the greatest fucking thing since fried rice.
I also think it's different because he's not on the tour, so we don't see him every weekend. So that probably like takes a little bit off of it. But yeah, I would definitely say I don't hate him anymore. He's still not my favorite golfer, and his mechanics are disgusting.
Who is your favorite golfer currently?
Ooh.
Take out all the betting, just favorite. Who do you find yourself pulling for?
Like any given PGA event or like just majors? We're talking all guys.
Pretty much any given event, but you can also, if it's a live guy, then just majors.
I mean, I'll throw out Brooks because I still do love Brooks. If I had to pick, oh man, that's tough. I mean, I love watching Scottie and what he does.
Saying Scottie's your favorite golfer, though, is like saying LeBron is.
I really like Will.
LeBron's your guy.
Except for his putting.
Mm-hmm.
So I think.
You are a big Willie Z guy. That's what I was thinking when I posed the question. You love you some Willie Z.
Yeah.
Mine is, the reason I brought this up is I found myself, I've been pulling for Thigala quite a bit. I don't know what it is.
I knew you were going to say that.
I literally don't have a single explanation, but I just, like, I'm not even really betting on him anymore. I was for a little bit. And he, like, over the weekend, this is why I thought of it, was I was watching, I'm like, man, Thigala's right in the mix. This is sweet. And then also, huge JT guy. Love me some JT.
I'm kind of falling off the JT train.
He played all right over the weekend. He finally had a little bounce back. So, anyways, let's get into the big news of this tournament. So, Friday morning, I'm at work, and my buddy, also named Jake, runs into my office, and he goes, "Dude, did you see the Scottie news?" And I'm like, "What? They teed off already?" And he goes, No. Scottie is detained in the back of a cop car." And I'm like, "What?" So then it was a firestorm of like figuring out these tweets and hearing this story. I'm texting you, I'm blowing you up. You're still sleeping because you're an hour behind. So I'm like, oh my fuck God, this is insane. So the story goes, there was a man that got hit by a bus outside of the course, and he died. So there was obviously hella traffic as the cops were directing people, and slowing it down because they were doing an investigation into this horrible death. However, golfers that had to tee off, they were letting them through once you gave your credentials. So Scottie talks to the person. He tells him, yep, come on through. And then I still don't know why, but it somehow flipped. And this cop, like, maybe tried to stop him, and Scottie didn't see him. Because I don't think Scottie would, if he was told to stop, I don't see Scottie keeping on going.
So,
right?
Do you want me to let you finish?
Yeah, let me finish and then correct me. Because I'm on a roll. So, anyways, this cop apparently grabs Scottie's car, and then Scottie kept going, so the cop fell and ripped his pants and scuffed up his knee. He went to the hospital, which I think is, like, pussy, but that's just me. And then apparently Scottie stopped outside of the gate. They went up to his window. They tried to grab him, and I think he pulled away and then got out of the car. They threw him up against the car, handcuffed him. There was a video there was a reporter on the scene that got a video of Scottie walking away, and he's like, "Can you help me here?" And Louisville police are just pieces of shit. So Scottie went. He actually got booked. Everybody's got his mugshot. He's in the fucking orange, and then but that motherfucker still got released. Went out. What did he shoot, a 66 or some shit? He played well.
Yeah, something like that. 5 under.
I'm about to find out what he shot. About to find out. Hang on. Here we go. Tournaments. PGA Championship. Scottie. 66 round 2 after getting arrested that morning. So just phenomenal. It was just a wild storm of like, what the fuck is happening right now? It was awesome.
So from what I heard was they obviously had all been told, like, if you have credentials, whatever, pull off to the side, and like they would direct you through or whatever. So he pulled up, and I guess the cop was wearing like the yellow rain jacket because it was also raining that morning. So he looked just like a normal like person trying to direct traffic, like didn't look like a cop or anything. And he told him to do something other than what Scottie was originally told to do, which was basically just go around traffic and they would direct you through. And so that was when he decided, like, when he was like, I'm just going to continue doing what I was originally told to do. And then that was when the cop grabbed onto his car. But yeah, kind of crazy because he never once throughout the "Do you know who I am?" or like "I'm Scottie Scheffler" card, he never once used that, which is wild because like he's in a PGA marked car and you're the world number 1 golfer. You're literally outside the gates of the PGA championship.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how does this cop not know who you are, first off? But yeah, for him, also wild on the police department to literally take him in and put him in an orange jumpsuit just to release him 30 minutes later.
Yeah.
The orange jumpsuit was a little far, I think, but it's hilarious. Like, I'm it's whatever. Felony,
did you see
ridiculous.
Did you see the video of the reporters like getting up in the grill? He's like, "Come on, that's Scottie Scheffler." He was saying all this stuff.
Yeah,
like,
Jeff
he's the number
Darlington.
1 golfer in the world. Yeah. And then the one cop, he's like, hey, back up. He's like, all right, I'm just trying to figure this out. And then the cop goes, he's going to jail. And that video was like the blow up of, holy fuck, this guy's going to jail. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, he got released. And then, so as soon as he went to jail, I hopped on DraftKings and I'm like, I got to bet on Scottie here somehow. So I already had him to win before the first round there. And then DraftKings has their like mystery boost for every day of the tournament. So I had 2 because I saved the first day. So I doubled them up on Scottie top 5.
Which also like, triggered me to take top 5.
Did you? Yeah. Okay. And then, but yeah, so then round 2, I'm like, sweet, dude. It was minus 170 after round 2. I was like, let's fucking go. We're good. And then round 3, I was golfing all day, hanging out at the cottage, so I didn't get a chance to look. So I finally get back. I'm like, let's see how Scottie did. And I saw he was +3. And I'm like, what the fuck? Come to find out, his caddy skipped Saturday for his daughter's high school graduation, which, come on, man.
That's what I'm saying.
See the video of it. There's got to be a live stream
You
somewhere.
can see a
It's
video
the
of
PGA
it. It's
Championship.
high school graduation. Like,
yeah,
she's
probably
probably going to go to college. You can see that one.
And that's the more important one anyways.
I think I feel
+3 on Saturday,
worse for the guy who had to caddy for Scottie on Saturday.
Those are some big shoes to fill.
Like, it's probably not an actual caddy, right? Like, no way last minute. I guess it wasn't last minute. He knew
that
ahead.
course. That course is probably pretty big to where they have like professional caddies.
I would think, but still, just like I literally think if it wasn't like, I don't think him getting arrested really affected his play at all because he came out and shot 5 under, 6 under, on Friday.
Yep.
I literally think if his caddy didn't skip Saturday, he probably wins.
Yep.
Which is crazy.
I completely agree.
Everything that happened this weekend, the one thing that ruined him was his caddy not being there on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Unreal.
What was I going to say? Yeah, I completely agree that if his caddy was there, he wins it.
Because what did he end up finishing? He was in the top 10, wasn't he?
He was in. Yep, he finished 8th because Sunday when his caddy was back.
Yeah, he shot like 5 under again.
No, he did better. He shot a 65. So he went 71. So he went 5 under round 2, and then round 4 he went 6 under.
What did he shoot in round 1? 3 under?
Round 1 he had a 67, so he was 4 under, right? Because it was par 71. Yeah. So he was actually only 2 over round 3. But still, when everybody else went 4 or 5 under. Did you see that this tournament was the lowest combined score ever, and it was by
a lot? Yeah.
Like, literally, I'm talking 200-300 strokes.
Yeah, it's a bad look for the course. I think they get the PGA Championship in 20. They have it again in one of the next 10 years or something like that.
Get your bets in now. The world #1 golfer to be arrested at the PGA Championship. Insert the year when they're back in Louisville.
I just it's such a bad look for the course. I wonder if after this weekend and everything that happened, although they already have it lined up for one more, if they're gonna be no more, we're not going back to Valhalla.
I mean, you can't arrest the world. You know how much money that could have cost the PGA if he stayed in jail?
I mean, it's
a lot.
It's going to cost Louisville a lot because I'm sure he's probably going to sue or somebody's going to sue.
No doubt.
We also forgot to mention, Scottie comes out round 1, first hole of being a dad, and holes out for eagle.
That was fucking awesome.
And then Friday comes out, hole 1, and leaves it to 2 feet on his eagle chip again.
Yep. Dude is just he's
on a different
the best
level
golfer
right now
in the world by far. Yep. And the point still stands. If you want to bet golf and have a chance on Sunday, bet on Scottie Scheffler.
Yep.
Because he's not to the point where you can't make money on it, but it's just if you want something to root for on Sunday, you got to take Scottie. And I almost took him again after that Saturday round. And look at that. He almost made it back.
Mm-hmm.
He almost finished top 5, tied for 8th. All right. Anything else on golf?
Nope.
Okay. NHL playoffs then quick. The playoffs have been a lot of fun so far. Right now, so your matchups, we're into the finals now, the conference finals. You've got Stars and Oilers. That's going to be an awesome series. And then you've got Panthers and Rangers. That's going to be fun. The Panthers are humming, and the Rangers have just looked great no matter what. My Oilers, man, they went down 3-2. They fought right back. What's that face for?
So I had the Nerfy and the Giants Pirates game today.
On the air?
Yeah, did you see the air?
I have not seen the air. I was looking to see who's hitting home runs.
First and third, bottom of the first, 2 outs, fly ball to shallow left field. O'Neal Cruz goes back. He's camping under it, hits off his glove, and falls down to the ground. 2-run score.
Dude, that's
literally underneath it.
Not count. Unearned runs should not count.
That is disgusting. I doubled up on it too. I had 2.5 units on it.
Oof. Should have just taken the Mets Guardians Nerfy. Oh wait, did that even hit?
I don't know.
Yeah, it did. Where was I? Oh, NHL playoffs. The Oilers look great. The great thing about these playoffs, as long as we need the Oilers to win, because the Stars have been in the Stanley Cup final recently, but the Rangers and Panthers both haven't in a long time. And Oilers and Panthers or Rangers would be such a fun series. The Oilers, they won Game 6 pretty handily. And then last night was Game 7. They went up 3-0 in the first period, nothing in the second. And then I went to bed thinking, 3-0, they got it. I woke up. Canucks brought it back to 3-2. They had 3 minutes to get that last goal to tie it up. So, pretty fun. I don't have any other points other than it's really fun to watch. Have you been watching any?
No. I kind of gave up after the Knights got eliminated, but I've heard some interesting things recently that if the Knights would have beat the Stars, the Knights would be where the Stars are right now. So it makes me feel good.
Who'd the Stars play after the Knights?
The Avs.
The Avs? You think the Knights would have beat the Avs?
Probably not, knowing our history with the Avs, but yeah, it's nice to know that other people, other fan bases think that. So
the Oilers just need to avoid a Game 7 with the Stars, and they can win it. That's it. Because DeBoer is not losing a Game 7. So, that's it for NHL. I could talk about it forever, but it's not so much our thing. This is Tanks and Tuddies, not Tanks, Tuddies, and Pucks and Deep. NBA playoffs, yeah, they're still going.
I kind of want to touch on
why
just the T-Wolves.
Oh,
Game
that's the only
7.
thing we can talk about because Anthony Edwards, awesome.
Game 7,
I
T-Wolves
didn't watch
down
Game 7,
20.
but
Came back.
it was
and-
like 8 minutes left in the third. They were down 20.
Yeah, and came back.
Came back on the road.
Knocked off the defending champion Nuggets. And it wasn't even like it was close. They were up 10 with like a minute plus to go.
Mm-hmm.
Unreal. Anthony Edwards is kind of making Cat look good too. I don't know if you saw the press conference with Cat and Ant.
Him making fun of his voice.
No, not that one.
That's what I saw.
Where they said something about, like, you guys haven't really lost big yet, or something like in the past, and like how does that make you any different than any of these other teams? And Cat's like, what do you mean we lost last year? And they're like, well, and he's like, we lost the year before that in the playoffs too. He's like, damn, Minnesota's been losing for 20 years. So that was pretty cool, but yeah.
Anthony Edwards, the thing that I love about Anthony Edwards is that he does not give a fuck. He says what's on his mind.
He's also fucking hilarious.
He's a funny dude. You ever seen that Adam Sandler movie where he works for the Sixers? He's like an international scout. It was on Netflix. And he's scouting like some Serbian kid. I think it's supposed to be like Jokic.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So Anthony Edwards in that movie, I think his name was like Kermit.
Yeah.
He was a fucking dick.
Yeah, he was.
And I thought that was like his personality, but he's actually like a real good dude, funny. He's hilarious. But on the court, it looks like he is that dick. Did you see the clip of him and Jokic?
No.
So it was end of game 7. Edwards is dribbling it out. He's literally dribbling left-handed, waving goodbye to the Nuggets fans while dribbling out the clock. And then one of the Nuggets players comes up because they're obviously pissed that he's, waving. So then Edwards passes it to somebody down in the paint, and they score when it was a blowout. And then so the Nuggets kind of it never got crazy, but they kind of went up to that guy. And then Jokic comes up to Edwards. He's like, "Why? Why you wave? Why you wave?" And Edwards was like, "What? What?" He's like, "Why are you waving?" And Edwards pointed at the scoreboard.
I don't know why
Fucking awesome.
Jokic is so mad. He just wants to go watch his horses, bro.
Yeah, Jokic doesn't give a fuck.
I've been seeing
He's
a
going
lot of
right back to
those
Serbia.
TikToks lately. Have you seen that where the guy pretends to be a day in the life of Nikola Jokic?
I have not.
Oh my god, if I find it, I have to send it to you. They're so funny. And the guy's got the voice down and everything. Oh.
I just saw Jokic in approximately 24 hours, and it was that dude watching the horse race.
Yes.
He was like slapping his own ass.
Jokic loves his
I
horses.
saw that.
Would you rather have Celtics Mavs or Celtics T-Wolves if you had to be forced
Celtics
to watch one?
Celtics T-Wolves. I think anybody out of the West will be fun just because you got Luka or the Timberwolves with Ant and Cat and Rudy Gobert. I'm rooting for the Pacers, man. I don't like the Celtics. However, I fear that if the Pacers somehow got there, they would get their cheeks clapped.
I
by
hate
whoever comes out of the
both
West.
teams, and I really should like Tyrese Halliburton considering he came from he's homegrown from Wisconsin, from Oshkosh.
Yep.
But he's a fucking
Where did he go to college?
dick.
Is he?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I cannot stand him, and he's like kind of put on the villain role. And the whole voice changing thing doesn't make it any better. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, I am really starting to not like Tyrese Halliburton, and
Oh, he went to Iowa
I would
State.
kind of rather see the Celtics, even though I fucking hate the Celtics, regardless. So
Either way, I'll tell you what, I'm probably not going to watch it.
Oh, me neither.
Actually, on our golf trip last year, we put it on because it was the only thing on because NHL was already done. So, all right, MLB. I don't want to talk about the Tigers anymore. There's nothing nice to say. They're mid as mid gets. They win games, they lose games. Scooble's been great. That's the only thing to talk about, and I'll just talk about him during my long shots. So, why don't you take it away and talk about your Brewers?
Surprise, surprise. The Brewers are still playing mid. 3-3 last week, I think I put. Yeah, 3-3 last week. We lost to the Pirates once, and then we lost to the Marlins once. Actually, no, we didn't lose to the Marlins since last Tuesday, or we didn't lose to the Pirates since last Tuesday. But yeah, lost to the Marlins last night, 3-2 in 10 innings. I don't know. The lineup last night was whack. We basically played all backups, which I guess is fine to like give our starters an off day. If there's a team you're going to choose to have an off day against, it's probably good to do it against the Marlins, but we ended up losing anyways. Pitching still seems to not stay healthy. We lost Joe Ross this week. I think our rotation's basically down to Freddie Peralta and Bryce Wilson, who's technically a reliever. Oh, and Robert Gosser, who is a rookie. Yeah, it's bad. It just... At this point, I'm starting to climb on the Trevor Bauer train and just sign anyone because we just need some fucking pitching that bad. And I don't really give a shit who it is at this point. But yeah, it's gross. Joey Ortiz is fun, though, and then he got hurt last night, so hopefully he's fine. Is
it Gasser or Gosser?
I don't really know how they actually pronounce it, to be completely honest with you.
He had I just have the game cast up for whatever reason. He had a 6-pitch first inning and gave up a hit.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Let's look at this. Let's look at this play-by-play real quick. Here we go. Bottom of the first. All right. So Myers took 2 pitches. He flew out. De La Cruz singled on the first pitch. And then Josh Bell grounded into a double play after 3 pitches to end the inning.
Efficiency.
That's insane. That's it. He's going to go deep. Yeah, that's all I got for MLB. Other than, hang on, I got to sneeze. The Ohtani memes with the gambling have been hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
I saw
Fletcher,
one. It was him and... Huh?
David Fletcher getting caught.
Oh, yeah.
Sus.
Forgot that was last week. It's very sus there. What was I going to say? Did you see the picture of him and Cameron Brink? Do you even know who that is?
Yes. Yeah.
So it's Ohtani and Cameron Brink, and I saw one. It's like, what the fuck is she even smiling about? Ohtani doesn't speak English. He ain't making her laugh. And then I saw another one, and it was like Ohtani, and then it was like Chinese symbol, or Japanese symbol. I guess he's Japanese, sorry. And then it said FanDuel, haha, and then Japanese symbol.
It's just
so dumb, but
it's
so
crazy
fucking funny.
because I don't know. There's so much that is just it doesn't make sense.
There is going to be a 30 for 30 when we have kids, and we are going to tell them about how we knew this before then.
It just doesn't.
You're
going
to say, yeah, Uncle. You're going to say, Uncle Jake and I, we knew it. We knew he was gambling. So did everybody else. But nobody
just
wanted to
crazy
admit it.
how
The greatest
David
thing
Fletcher
since sliced bread.
gets caught with a gambling, whatever you want to call it, and he was former teammates with Shohei Ohtani and supposedly one of Shohei Ohtani's best friends when they both played for the Angels. But yet Shohei didn't know that his former teammate / best friend and interpreter / best friend were both involved in a gambling scheme together. Crazy.
It's just so, like, who would have thunk it?
Okay, Helen Keller.
It's like, we get you don't know English, but are you deaf too?
Yeah.
Come on. All right. What do you think? Grid and then roulette?
Yep.
Let's lock the fuck in here. Let's do well on this grid. Quick episode this week. We're getting into those dog days that we always talk about. Oh, man, we got a defensive stat. All right, so we got Falcons, Washington, 50-plus sacks across the top. Jags, Steelers, Colts going down. So, 50-plus sacks career for Colts, I've got one. But we could also use him for Colts and Falcons. Or no, Colts and Falcons will do Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
So let's do this. Let's do Matt Ryan for Colts and Falcons. And then Carson Wentz
That's what
for
I was
Washington and Colts. Carson Wentz. And Dwight Freeney, are you familiar with that name?
Yeah.
I believe he had many, many sacks in his career. Yes, he did. All right. Pittsburgh, who got a lot of sacks?
Wait.
TJ Watt has had a
Pittsburgh,
shitload.
Washington.
Ooh, I got a name, but it's rest in peace.
Yeah. Glad we're on the same page.
Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah. What?
What? He never played a game because he died. Oh, no, dude. Oh, no. This could have been our 9 out of 9. Actually, I don't know who would have got 50-plus sacks for the Jags. He never played a game because he died, dude. Oh, that sucks. Did Curtis Samuel played for the Steelers? No. There's a receiver for the Steelers in Washington. What about Steelers and sacks? I feel like you got, was it Joe Green? He was crazy back in the day. Mean Joe Green. Which one is it? I think there's an E, right? There we go. 50 sacks for the Jags, dude? Calais Campbell.
Yep.
There we go.
That would also be Jags Falcons, right? No, he didn't go to the Falcons.
Yeah, I think so.
Was it
That's
Falcons?
Calvin Ridley, though, now that we look at
Yep.
it. Falcons Steelers. That's Mike Vick. And Washington Jags is... I'm going to let you get one since I got all of them.
Did Fitzy ever make it to the Jags?
He did not go to the Jags, no. Did he go to the Steelers, though? I don't think
No.
so. What else? Steelers Commanders.
I think there's also a wide receiver for Commanders Jags.
Is there?
I want to say.
D.D. Westbrook?
No. I can't guarantee that one.
Cousin of Russell Westbrook? I don't know. Damn, dude. I'm pissed that we got all the sacks. The thing with the sacks in the future, if that's the thing, is longevity. Always look for longevity.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was thinking T.J. Watt, but I don't think he's got 50. You know, while we're sitting here, though. T.J. Watt, career sacks. This one?
He's definitely got to have more than 50.
Sacks. Yeah, he's got 96.
I was going to say.
So that would have worked. But Joe Green, lower percentage. Oh, what do we got here? Quarterbacks. No. I'm going to start listing.
Did Jacoby Brissett ever play for either the Jags? What about Gardner? He never made it to Washington.
No. Good shot, though. What about defense? Cornerbacks. Safeties. Punters. Kickers.
Oh, no.
All right, let's just throw one in.
Actually, no. Now that I say that, Joey Sly. For some reason,
Washington and the Jags?
I want to say the Jags.
Joey Sly.
Oh, dude, if that would have worked, holy shit.
Mark Brunell is a quarterback when we were children. Antoine Randall, I guess I know, but I don't even care. 7 out of 9, though. We can throw that on here. And then let's hit the numbers, eh? Crikey. Why does it always log me out? You know I'm coming back. It's a Tuesday. Man, I'm not going to lie to you. I am tired. It's going to be an early night. I'm going to eat some dinner, take a shower, and go to sleep. Ooh, no, there's hockey on tonight. No, it's tomorrow. There's no hockey on. What do you do with your night when there's no hockey on?
You start a franchise in MLB The Show with the Oakland A's, and you rebuild them.
Oh, my God, look at this.
Holy
500X
shit.
on the 2. Okay, it's 21. All right. So we got 21, 0, 2, 3, 9. Is it 9, 13, 22, 23, 24, and 30.
Hey, some new... Actually, I'll wait. I'll wait till we're done.
In the news.
Yeah, we haven't done that in a while either.
No. That would have been a good one. Oh, my God. Our numbers are ice cold if you look at these.
Yeah, I see that.
I've only hit 1 in the last forever.
Oh.
That just means they're due right here.
Nope.
No lightning number. That's right. Hit our number here, and then we'll hit lightning on the next one. On the back-to-back. No big deal. Wow, look at this spin. Whoa!
Jesus. Nope.
29. Right next to the 7. Oh, we don't take 7. I always forget. 7's one of my go-tos. Well, that's a loss. I think we hit last week, though, didn't we? Can't complain.
Yeah.
I think we went back to back last week.
So the news I was going to say, so obviously the EA college football game has been in the news recently. Did you see the new news that just came out about 30 minutes ago? Probably you did not. This came out as we were recording.
Yeah, so I pay attention when we record to my partner here. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I do. So the most recent news, some notes that they've gotten. No crossplay for Online Dynasty, which kind of sucks.
Oh.
No mascot mode.
Oh.
Game will play much faster than Madden, which is good. Helmets may get knocked off. No BCS option for Dynasty, which also sucks. No college game day. Custom playbooks.
What?
Yep. Gameplay footage coming soon. No ESPN license or scoreboard. There will be a ticker at the bottom of the screen. Five-star players will feel completely different than 2-star players, and there will be way more equipment than Madden.
You know what that means where 5-star players will feel way more different than 2 stars? That means that the 5 stars are going to have some sort of X factor and just be stupid.
Yep.
The other thing that's shitty is that it's only next gen. I don't have next gen. I have a PC. It's not on PC. I'm not fucking buying no fucking thing. Ugh.
I mean, a good Dinger Tuesday here or there.
That's true. I just need a nice run on Dinger Tuesday.
Just go buy a used Xbox X, Series X.
That's probably what I'm going to do. My dad's the eBay wizard, so no crossplay for the Dynasty sucks.
Yeah.
I know a couple people on PS5 that wanted to get in on one, but... Well, that wraps up the show on a sad note.
Sorry.
But we'll be back next week with more... Well, I keep wanting to say that it's going to turn a corner, but football season is our bread and butter. We're just getting through till football season, aren't we?
Yeah, we just need a big week of baseball, a lot of news, but...
That's it. We need a couple of rests and maybe like a fight.
We should bring back some segments next week, maybe.
We should, because we're going a lot quicker because we're kind of just breezing over baseball because there's nothing going on. So we'll have some segments next week for y'all. We'll do something, maybe something new, something returning. I think we bled the top 5. There's nothing else to rank, so maybe we'll come up with one.
I was gonna say we can find something.
Yep, we'll figure it out. Anyways. Have a great weekend. Sit some tanks, adore some tutties. We'll see you next week.
Peace.